Joining me now on GBN America is the fabulous LIZZIE CUNDY. She's a broadcaster and an author. LIZZIE, Rishi Sunak announced a policy that everybody or young people would do national service. That's from 18 upwards. And this would include members of the royal family. I mean, how does that land with you?
Well, I think it's a great thing. I think it's a great thing for our society, for the younger generation, and I think it's a great thing for the royal family. And many of the younger ones in the royals will be going and doing this if the Conservative Party do get in. And I think that can be nothing but a good thing for us to see them in our communities working and helping. And I think it's what we need in this country right now, where there's a lot of disillusioned, younger generations that just live in their bedrooms, have become hermits basically. And it's great that they're going to be out there focusing, having opportunities. And I think it's wonderful that the royal family could be involved with this.
And also they'll get more connected, wouldn't they, with the young people, and it gives people a chance to not get close to the royals, because a lot of them probably won't, but just to reimagine them in the minds of the young. So again, they continue, because I think a royal family in this country is a very good thing.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Nana. I think a lot of the younger generation forget how amazing, incredible our royal family are. And I think it will bring that bridge, closer together and bond the younger generation with the royal family again. And don't forget, the royal family are fantastic. And, we love seeing Prince George, Charlotte and Louis, and imagine them growing up and having that sort of like deeper relationship with the public. It can be nothing but a good thing.
Now, speaking of George and Louis and Charlotte, Princess Catherine, she has been seen out and about. Now, doesn't mean that she's going to be starting again with her public duties, but this is a good thing, isn't it?
Yes, it is a fantastic thing. And I've got to say, globally, everyone is asking, how is Catherine? Everyone loves her. Everyone is worried about her. So with there a glimpse of just seeing her out and about is a wonderful thing. And we wish her all the well. And, and she's taking her time to come back to public service. She knows that, the whole world's eye is going to be watching her, and she needs to be fully well. And I think it's a great thing. And, it just shows how worldwide she's actually loved, Nana. Everyone wants the best for her and can't wait to see her.
It's true. Even my daughter. Now, my daughter says, what do you think of Meghan Markle? She rolls her eyes. So I said, what about Princess Catherine? She goes, we love Kate. We love Catherine. She's amazing. She's so cool. And so the younger generation love her. She is amazing. Yeah, we all wish her well.
She is the royal family's greatest asset. She is the jewel in the crown. And as I said, Nana, when I got the news of her illness...
Prince Harry was once known as the royal rebel, the cheeky younger brother with a big laugh, big heart, and a wild streak. He joked with the press, danced with kids in Africa, and was often the life of the party. He brought energy and humor to the royal family. But according to royal watchers, that Harry is gone. Ever since marrying Meghan Markle, people close to Harry say he's totally changed. He's no longer the confident, cheeky prince. He's become quieter, more withdrawn, and constantly tense. One insider put it bluntly, he just looks sad all the time. Even in public appearances, Harry often avoids eye contact, looks uncomfortable, and barely cracks a smile. The change is hard to ignore. Now here's where things get controversial. Some believe Meghan's influence has reshaped Harry's entire personality.
Even the taxi man had to pull aside because he was crying. That's how much she means to people. That's how much she's in our lives. You feel we actually know her. We miss her. We love her. We want her back. But it's really great news. Great news for everyone.
Yeah, so hopefully she'll be on the mend. She'll hopefully be back getting involved again soon. But let's go to Harry and Meghan. So Prince Harry, he's obviously transitioning now to, not to be a woman, but transitioning to American life. And it seems that he's kind of let go of most of his actual friends, so his friends that he had when he was in the UK.
Yes, he has. I knew a lot of Harry's I'll call them former friends, and he has let them go. These are the friends that went on holiday with him to Vegas. He used to go and watch them play rugby. I remember a time being at a well-known club, private club, in Mayfair, and Harry walked in with all the England rugby squad. He was one of the lads. He loved his friends, and he's totally disconnecting with them. And since 2020, he's rarely been in touch with any of his old friends who actually were there to support Harry. Don't forget, Harry had quite a lot of bad press. When he dressed up in a Nazi uniform, and all these stories about his love life that were plastered on the front of the papers. It was his own mates that picked him up and looked after him. So it's very sad that he seems to have forgotten about them now.
That's always sad, isn't it, when people get married and then they ditch the people who've been there as their support mechanism. I wonder why. I mean, he's apparently not attending the up-and-coming wedding of Hugh Grosvenor, which is one of his close friends. He's the 7th Duke of Westminster. It seems odd that he's lost contact with all his friends since he moved in with the wonderful Meghan Markle.
Well,
And it seems...
look, yeah, I was going to say, I don't want to blame Meghan for everything, but I will do, because he has totally changed since he's been with her. Friends say he's not the same Harry. He doesn't look the same Harry. He looks constantly, sad and a different kind of person. He's so busy taking everyone to court. He's like the Prince of the Old Bailey. And his friends say he's just lost that spark, the fun that we used to always love Harry about. Don't forget, he was our most popular royal. We all adored Harry. And he has totally had a total personality change since meeting Meghan.
From the way he speaks, to what he believes, to who he trusts. Supporters say Meghan opened Harry's eyes to injustice. But critics argue she isolated him from his family, from the UK, and even from his own identity. They say she Hollywoodized the prince, turning him into a political puppet rather than a royal figure. Whether you blame Meghan or not, something's clearly off. Harry's body language has changed. His tone has changed. His energy is gone. Reports say he's grown increasingly anxious, especially in public. Some say he's overwhelmed by the backlash. Others believe the pressure of defending their brand and protecting Meghan is slowly wearing him down. This isn't the confident soldier we saw returning from Afghanistan. This is someone burdened by emotional weight. Fans around the world are asking, what happened to the Harry we knew?
Do you think it's more, you know what it's like when you've got a best friend, then they meet a partner and then they kind of drop you? Do you think that's kind of how the British public are feeling? Feeling like the dropped best friend?
Well, yes, it is like that. We feel like he's dropped us. He doesn't want to be a working royal anymore. He's left the country, and he's done nothing but moan and whinge about us. And don't forget, the royal family, they're like our own family. And the way he has treated them, the way he has talked about his father, Prince William, his brother, and Kate, has actually hurt the British public. He doesn't realise what he's doing. And I just think he is not the same Prince Harry that we knew and loved, Nana.
Maybe he was always like that and they just didn't let us know, and now we've seen it. But the thing with these two is that they were banging on about Empire 2.0. They were having a go about the British sort of colonisation of nations and things. And now, well, they may well be going to Ghana, because Ghana have now invited them. I'm very upset with Ghana because my parents are from Ghana and my mother does not really like Meghan Markle at all. And now they appear to be, well, it feels like they're doing some sort of worldwide privacy tour of a lot of the Commonwealth countries now.
Yeah. Well, I'm just waiting for her to say she's got 43% from Ghana. That will be the next story. Look, I think they're trying to, I don't know why, hijack Africa. We had the First Lady of Nigeria actually speak out, and I thought it was very brutal, very damning at Meghan, and for her to say, why did Meghan come here looking for Africa? And I'm going to ask the same question, why? They're no longer working royals, they're certainly not politicians, they're not pop stars. Why are they doing this? It's a fake tour, and it really is hurtful and like a stab in the back to King Charles and to William. And I'm not surprised that King Charles has never been so furious about this.
Well, we've not heard much about her jam recently either. We haven't really heard about
Well,
American
apparently the
Riviera
labels aren't
Orchard.
sticking on properly. It's not going as well as she thought. And as we know, the High Grove jam is way outselling Meghan's own jam. And I just think that that American Orchard Riviera, it's such a mouthful. The labels aren't sticking on, and I have to ask, has that jam really come from her auction?
The Harry who once laughed off royal tabloid nonsense, who bonded with veterans, who led with heart. Now we see a man who often looks lost and drained, even when the cameras are on. And if this is what he shows the world, what's really going on behind closed doors? Has Prince Harry truly changed forever? Or is he just going through a rough patch under global pressure? Some say it's not too late for Harry to find balance, to reconnect with the parts of himself that made him so beloved. Others fear the damage is done, and that the old Harry is gone for good. Either way, one thing is clear. He doesn't seem happy. And that's something no royal title, Netflix deal, or press statement can fix. Let us know in the comments. Do you think Meghan helped Harry grow, or has she pulled him away from who he really was?